Tell me what the scheme is here.
Ethan is gonna light that candle, and I'm gonna pour butane.
We're gonna see if a flame can turn a corner.
I don't see any problem.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hey, it's Jake here at Midnight Science Club at Faraday Studios. I'm so glad to have you back. And so for you folks especially, I thought you might want to see, what it's like here when we're not officially on the air, how we kind of hang around here at the studio. And remember, you're sitting in a place that has a collection of science materials that have been collected for the last 230 years, starting with our namesake, Michael Faraday. So typically we get together in here and we build science demonstrations. Are you guys still working on that?
Yep. Having a bit of trouble though.
I got my penny balanced, but now here comes the hard part.
Yeah, you having a hard problem? I tell you what I did. I got a coat hanger, right? Now this is an old Mr. Wizard trick. I watched Mr. Wizard do this in 1952, I think, on television. He took a wire coat hanger and he pulled it down into a shape like that. That's pretty simple. So it will hang on your finger. Say, what's this got to do with science? It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Right there, it's hanging down, and I'm gonna bend this until the flat part is parallel to the floor. If all goes well, I can balance a penny. And once I get that penny balanced, I can start swinging it back and forth and eventually make a loop, and the penny will stay on there. Now that's an old physics teacher's trick to demonstrate either centrifugal or centripetal force. The trick is, can you leave it on there when you stop? And you guys are trying to do that, right?
And there you have it.
It's still on there. Yes, I can see it's still on there. Oh, you can't stop it. Now watch me, I've got mine on here. Whoops, that didn't work. Okay, never mind. That didn't happen, that didn't happen.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, looking good, right?
Yeah.
I can even get mine going sideways.
Ah.
I cheated, I put a little glue on there. I put a little glue on mine, just to cheat a little bit. Can you guys tell me what this has to do with science?
Torture, perseverance.
Perseverance, yeah. Trial and error. Next on our agenda is what?
We're gonna do a flame pour. Ooh, that sounds
Flame
fun.
pour. Now you saw the other day what we did with butane, right?
Yeah, the flame pour.
He pours the invisible gas. Oh, I guess it's all right. Here it comes. Hey there, it almost burnt the camera, man. That's good. Somebody suggested and posed a question to me, and I thought, well, I never had checked it out. Could you make that flame turn a corner? I've got to get back in the studio before they blow the place up without me. Hello, I'm back. Uh-oh, I see they've done something.
Not sure what we've done, but it is something.
Most definitely.
Wow. So we've got what? A flaming butane and cardboard together.
I don't see any problem.
Nothing wrong with that.
Ethan is gonna light that candle, and I'm gonna go over there, and I'm gonna pour butane.
So we're gonna see if a flame can turn a corner.
I'm gonna light it in 3, 2, 1.
You'll notice, ladies and gentlemen, he is now filling the canister with butane gas out of the cylinder there. That's just a lemonade pitcher, isn't it? Here it comes. Here it comes. I don't see anything.
Oh, I saw something. I saw a little bit of liquid.
You saw something?
Yeah, let's see if it comes down. Well, let's see. Oh!
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it turned the corner! Yes!
Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
That worked. Well, that was fun.
Let's do that again.
Let's do it again.
Do that again and get a little more in there. There's the invisible gas being poured. There it goes.
I heard something.
Okay, heard something. See it hit the candle? Has it hit the candle yet? Come on.
2.
There it went. It made it down there. It's turned the corner and ran up the hill. Now, I wonder if there's any way we could enhance it even more. We'd use a heavier gas. We saw it go down there. What would be the opposite of what we just did?
Ending a fire with a lighter gas?
Putting out a fire with a heavy gas?
Yeah.
In your setup, what was the source of the flame?
We used the candle.
Okay, could we get a whole bunch of candles?
Well, I mean, we could just line them up along this and then pour the sulfur.
And see if it would actually put it out?
Yeah.
What do they call those little candles like that? What are they called? Little bitty candles. There's a name, do you know? I think they're called votives. So you're going to have to fill your pitcher with sulfur hexafluoride.
Oh, wow! That's a lot of votive candles.
Good night.
Okay, well, I guess you guys put those in there and we'll get them lit.
I almost feel like the pitcher's heavier than it used to be. Are you ready?
All right, I guess we're ready. He's going to pour the invisible gas down the trough. Will it put out the flame or will it not? Give it a good quick pour. Look at that. Look at it.
Oh,
Wait, is it extinguishing them, really?
It took out a few. First couple, then it kind of messed up. Okay, it looks like we got to have a bigger dose. In 3, 2, double 4, 1. See what happens. Ooh, it came around the corner. Look at it. Oh, yeah. Almost all the way down. That was sweet. Hey guys, that's pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied? Are we done messing with the fire today?
Maybe.
Hopefully not.
They're never satisfied. Are you satisfied? So what would be the opposite of the gas going down?
Well, the gas going up.
The gas going up. So we need to have a gas going up addition to this thing. So gas going up. So what would we need?
A lighter than air gas that's also flammable.
It's methane, and guess what? Methane is less dense than air. You come on down, I'll show you how to do a methane mamba. I learned this from Bob Becker in St. Louis. Say hello, Bob. What is this? See if you guys can figure out what I've got
It's like a funnel,
It's a funnel. Yeah, what did I make it out of?
half of a bottle.
Yeah, half of a bottle, right? And I've got a little tube coming up through it, but at the end of it's been pinched down a little bit, kind of constricted a little bit. And it's connected to the hose, and it goes down here to the what?
Methane tube.
Yeah, a tank of methane, right? So the gas is going to come through here and come up into the funnel. And we're going to blow some bubbles. Cortland and Cody made up some bubble solution. 5 parts water, 1 part detergent, and this little corn syrup. They're big, long soap molecules, and they're all tangled up, so we wanted to have time to stretch out. So I want you to fill this up. We want to cover the tube, but we want to leave a little bit of space above it. Let's try that. Then I'm going to take my finger, and I'm just going to run a little soap around the edge. That's so it won't stick. Now we're going to turn on the gas.
That's a lot of gas. Oh, that's a lot of air in those bubbles.
Now you see it's really fine bubbles there, and
yeah.
bigger bubbles there. We want to get just the right size bubbles, so I'm going to take this top part off and let it go. What's supposed to happen is that's supposed to go straight up. And I think it might be because we used a square bottle. I didn't pay attention to that. Or my soap solution might be too heavy. We're going to come back. We're going to rework this. Hey, we're back. Do I look better? I was getting a little hungry. You know, we don't want to do that. I don't want to say I look better. The cameraman said no. If I change, it's better because it can't get any worse than this. Anyway, we're back. Yeah, okay. It didn't work. The Mamba didn't Mamba-ize. And we found that we had a problem. The soap might have been a little too strong. Mm-hmm. You watered it down, right?
Yep.
And we slowed down the speed.
Oh, you slowed down the bubble size. Okay, yeah, the speed. Mm-hmm. So this is the debut of the properly adjusted Methane Mamba. There we go, you sprayed the wizard. That was good. Smooth move, X-Lax, as we say here in the scientific world. We gotta wait for that to catch up. That scared me to death. It's gonna look like a snake coming up out of the ground. An explosive bubble snake. Look at it, it's doing it. So we got a flammable gas going up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And the other thing we did was flammable gas going down. Well, should we set it off?
Yeah.
I think we can.
There you go. Oh yeah, beautiful. Sweetness. Here we go. I'm gonna let it go. Yee-wee. Now we know it works. How can we craft this with what we did earlier to give the folks at home something to go, ooh. Hey, I want to thank you for stopping by Midnight Science Club today here at Faraday Studios. This is kind of a cool day, wasn't it?
Yes.
And all the time we're sharpening our science thinking skills. We're learning how to think like a scientist. So now we've put the two great things together we built today. We had gas going downhill, and we've got a gas going uphill. And they're both flammable. And if everything works right, they're going to meet.
Let's see. Oh!
Ooh, there it was. Great.
Oh,
banjo.
the bottle's melting.
Yeah, the bottle is melting.
We're gonna put it
Yeah,
out.
okay, gonna go out there and put that out. Yeah, I guess better.